Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a bunch of first impressions. I got some new things in the mail. I'm so excited to share with you. Sit back for a minute. Sit back for a minute. I got the new Nikkiajoy Illuminate highlighting palette. It's luxury highlighting palette by Nikkiajoycosmetics. If you don't know, she's my very favorite YouTuber. By the way, I apologize for my hair. It's a rainstorm out there and this is my natural hair. So here's the packaging. It is quite, it's not raised, but it has little tiny glitter throughout all of the palette. And I'm going to open it. It's got an insert that just fell. It's got a huge mirror and it's got 6 shades that I've swatched for Instagram. I tagged her in it. So we've got Glisten, Glimmer, Glow, Gleam, Gilded, and Golden. This one would probably be too deep for me, but we'll try to use it as an eyeshadow today. I'm going in, I got these samples. I'm going in with the Peach Perfect foundation today. This is going to be for oily skin. I heard it was really, really well. And I will update you in the description box as to how it wears throughout the day. I've got my big size of my Hourglass mineral veil. You all know how I feel about this. We'll be using the Tarte CC cream to cover up all of my darkness and bags and everything. And what else? What else? I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. 100% agrees wrinkles appeared reduced. Instant hydratant. Instant turnaround moisturizer. Oh, I wonder if this is good for oily skin. I'm not going to try this today because I'm going to give it a go on a different day. So if you're interested in this video and like this type of video, hit the like button at the end. If you did like it, subscribe to my channel. It is free, and if you're not, what are you doing? What are you doing? And hit that notification bell, otherwise you will never be notified anytime I upload. Follow me over on Instagram, it's AshleyLamora26. I do giveaways there, and I post daily my videos and in my feed, so you will constantly see it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I have no brows on, I'm completely barefaced, and yes, caught in a rainstorm. I would like to prime my lids. I'm going to be using my MAC Paint Pot in soft ochre. Just sort of take this on my finger. I'll do one side so you can see, and then I'll just go off camera and do the other side. I get really nice and deep in here. You don't need a huge layer of this, but I find this is the best eyeshadow primer for locking in shadows and really keeping them in place, preventing them from creasing, moving throughout the day, whether you're using a glitter, shimmer, anything like that. And it really helps all the eyeshadows blend very seamlessly on top of the eye. By the way, I'm sorry, if you're new here, I do have oily skin, especially right here in my face. I didn't realize that until as of late. So I've been recommending these charcoal sheets. They are by If You Have Oily Skin by JJ Autumn. I mentioned this in my July favorites. If you have not seen that, I will link it at the end of the video. JJ Autumn, these are the charcoal sheets, and they are amazing. You can see the oil coming right through the sheets, which is what I love seeing. I love popping pimples, seeing the pimple like stuff come out. I'm very odd like that. Anyway, I'm going to set down the eye base with the Huda Beauty baking powder. And this is in pound cake, so it has a little sifter in here, like a mesh portion. You can see the powder just comes up through there. So I'm going to take that on, this is my concealer brush from Sephora. Actually, it's from Fenton, but it's a total dupe for the Sephora 57 one. I'm just going to really, really cake on that powder, because that's going to lock this in and really prevent any creasing, any shadow, skipping around. And this is my first impressions with the Huda Beauty Pound Cake as well, so we will see. It has a strong scent. It's not fruity or anything. It reminds me of a perfume. And if you haven't heard the latest, her perfume scented, what was it? The setting spray was not a hit in the beauty community, so I don't like scents in my setting powders, but we will see how this does perform. Something to note about my health that's been going on recently, it's just I've recently found out I'm anemic, and so therefore I always look tired. I always am very, very tired. So that's what's been going on with me lately. Unfortunately, I'm taking, you know, iron supplements and all of that, but yeah, it's lasting, and it's just, I've been really, really tired. Going in with my Noonie lip oil. This is in, so sorry, it doesn't say, but it's the little orange or yellow one. It just is, ooh, so hydrating right before going in with any lip product. I usually will do my whole face and then strip this and do my lip color after. By the way, these nails, this color was included in my July favorites. If you have not seen that, please go see it. This is a cruelty-free, vegan, indie brand nail polish, and I would love if you would check it out and support the brand. The owner is super sweet and amazing. They are from Australia, so yes, a little pricey, but totally worth it. For eyeshadow today, I have the palette out. I'm just going to be using the Soft Glam for some of the transition shades in it, and then we're going to go in with the Nikkiajoy for our lid shimmer. So I'm just going to take this Morphe M513, and I'm going to be mixing orange soda and burnt orange. Just applying that to the crease. Now, guys, bear in mind, I have a dupe coming for the Huda Beauty Mauve palette. So just wait for that. It is coming. So with my skin tone being a little bit darker, these are not showing up as much as I would like them to. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm going to prime my face right now and then add my color corrector, then go in with my foundation. So the reason I do this, and I'm going to be using the Gerard Slay All Day Setting Spray in the scent Rose. This is before going in with primer. This is really going to help create a sticky base, something that's going to lock in your foundation for all day, especially if you have oily skin. This is really going to help you out. Let this dry. Then we're going to apply our Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. Perfect for oily skin, guys. This stuff is amazing. If you have points at Sephora, you can get this in a mini size, which I do have, so just know that, so you can give it a try. I have a dupe for this. It's Drugstore, and it's coming. Yes, my top 5 dupes you cannot live without is coming. Okay, let's prime our face with the Hourglass Mineral Veil. You guys, this stuff, I can't say enough about it. It blurs, it reduces texture, it does everything. So we'll just lightly pat this on. Oh my goodness, so soft. Unreal. And then we're going to just pat it into the face. Rub it on the eyebrows. You know why? Wayne Goss taught that tip. Because it extends the wear time of your eyebrow color that you would like to put down. So I'm just going to lightly tap this into my skin. It prevents creasing, it prevents separating on foundations for oily skin. It just blurs it. Oh my gosh, I can't talk this product up enough. If you haven't tried it, you need it. It is like it's the only primer that I want to use. It's hands down the one I've been reaching for every single day. Also, I have a brand new Covergirl concealer. It's the Simply Ageless Instant Fix Advanced Concealer. Brand new at the drugstore. We're going to be trying this today. So back to the eyeshadow. Sorry, rant. I'm going in with Sienna. I'm just going to apply that to the crease just to deepen things up just a bit. And I'm going to roll it here on the outer portion as well. Making sure to tap off the extra each and every time. We don't want to go in with a heaps of product at once, because that's just going to make it much harder to blend out. I'm going to go in with, you know, the shades Orange Soda and Burnt Orange first. Even though they were really light, they did create a nice base for me to be able to put the sienna color down. These blend out so well. This Soft Glam palette was my OG. I used it all the time for so long. And I don't know why I stopped using it. I found it in my collection today and I said I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to use that palette. Now that we have that built up, I'm going to take my Sigma E25 and hit mulberry here. So this is a very, sort of like a reddish brown. I'm going to put that directly on the outer corner, and I'm just stamping this right now. I'm going to stamp each side. Unfortunately, my brush is still a little wet, so I can't blend it out with this brush. So just stamping. It's very pigmented. Yes, it is. But no fallout since my brush was damp. I'm going to go into the Morphe M433 and buff this out. Now, mind you, it takes a ton of time to blend and buff and blend for tutorials. That's why I can't sit here for too long. I go off camera and I really have to blend. That's number one most important, is blending. Blend until your forearm falls off, basically. So I'm gonna go blend these out and I'll be right back. Firstly, I wanna show you the swatches of the Nikkiajoy new highlighting palette. So in order from left to right, I will name you the names: Glisten, Glimmer, Glow, Gleam, Gilded, and Golden. So this here is golden. So there is a shade for every single skin tone. I reckon I like this one, and this one, these two, and this one, and these for eyeshadows. So let's see if I can recommend it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I also have a pair of lashes from her that I absolutely love, and also I ordered the Naked Band lashes because she formulates her lashes for small eyes, because she has small eyes and I have smaller eyes, and also she designs hers so that they do not irritate the eyes. Most lashes irritate the heck out of my eyes and they just become watery eyes, and it's just not a good look. They flip up in the beginning. This is going to be a long video because I'm reviewing quite a bit of products. So yes, I built that mulberry tone up, and now to go in with the Glimmer, the Illuminate palette from Nikkiajoy, I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to take Golden right here, and I'm going to apply that eye dye right here. That's dry eye dye. These are not shadows, they're highlights. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Then I'm going to go in with Glimmer, and I've wiped my fingers off. Stop it. I am blown away. And then going in with Glisten right on the inner third. You guys, these are dry. That is the perfect gradient. Look how beautiful my eye looks. Holy shitsies. I'm going to go off camera and pop on my Essence Lash Princess, which was also in my July favorites, and my Nikkiajoy lashes in Jessica. So I will be right back. Alright, so I'm all done with the eyeshadow. What I did on the bottom was exactly what I did on the top. I took burnt orange and the other color, and I rubbed that on my lower lash line. Then I took sienna and took it to about halfway. I used the Lash Discovery on the lower lashes, my new holy grail. I just found this out because it's transfer proof and it's so small and a total dupe for such a high-end product that is like $40. This is like $6, maybe $5. What I'm going to do now is color correct, and I'm going to be using the Tarte CC Cream in light medium. I just take my pinky finger and I go over all the areas, and you can see it makes such a big difference. I go over all the areas, so from this eye to this eye, that have blueness in them. There's such a big difference between those two eyes. I'm just going to color correct, and I'm just going to show you the difference. Totally new person, completely blurred. So I just went around my face and color corrected. It does not have to be perfect at all because we're going in with foundation now. So we're going in with the Too Faced Primed and Peachy, the modern way to wear matte makeup. Too Faced Peach Perfect Matte Finish, oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, photo friendly. I'm thinking I'm the shade light beige. I love these little samples that Sephora gives because they really come in handy for first impressions like this. So I'm going to take this light beige shade, and I'm going to do one half of my face with a brush and one half with a sponge and see which has the best coverage. So I'm gonna go in. Oh, perfect match. And my Sephora does not carry this anymore. They've completely got rid of the Peach Perfect range. So I'll be using my Sigma brush. This is the Pract brush. It's the angled foundation brush. And I do have a code if interested. It is listed down below. Everything is $9 and under. So this brush is only $9 and it is a Sigma brush. Oh my word. This is supposed to be medium coverage, but guys, this gives a lot of coverage for medium coverage. And wow, it could be the brush, it could be anything, it could be the primer, but I'm so impressed so far at the ease of blending. It smells delicious. If you do not like scents, you may not like this. But that barely took any time to go over, and looking at my skin, it has completely blurred every pore I have, and any texture I have is completely erased. This is beautiful. So it is drying down to a matte finish as stated. So let's see, before, after foundation. Let's do the same thing on the other side with a sponge. And I like that they give you enough product to be able to do this. I could get at least 2 more uses out of this. I'm not applying very much at all. Going with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, I'm just going to blend that in. Whatever sponge you have, but I do recommend this one. It is really, really good. My holy grail though is the Shop Miss A Paw Paw Blender in pink. It's $1.55. The 55 cents goes toward saving animals. So if you do decide to purchase through the website, I have a code down below. If interested, you do not have to use it. This is a beautiful shade match, and what a beautiful foundation. So let's compare the two sides. Which one has higher coverage? To be honest, they look almost the same to me. I would say that the brush has a little bit more coverage, but I'm just going to smooth over everything with the beauty sponge that I have, so there are no brush streaks or marks or anything like that. I'm going to drag that onto my neck and ears so we don't have any lines. So yeah, I think it looks perfect. Like it says, perfect. So looking at my skin closely, guys, it is a high medium coverage. As you can see, I had all that texture and all that redness, but it's definitely covered up most of it, and you can still see my skin peeking through a bit, which is what I do like. Moving on to the new concealer. I'm interested to see how this goes. Covergirl Simply Ageless Instant Fix. And I have mine, and it doesn't say. So, oh, it's just like the Age Rewind. It comes with a clicky thing. So we're going to click about 1,000,000 times to get some product to come up. How many mils do you get in here? 20, no, that's 24M. It doesn't even say. You must keep the packaging for this. Come on. Oh, and then it just like squirted out the top. So we're going to apply this. Ooh, looks to be about the right shade. I think I chose fair. Usually I choose fair. I'm going to highlight my face. But it's not like the Age Rewind. It shoots out. It doesn't just stay on the sponge. Watch. See? I'm just going to dot that all along. And let's blend it out and see how she performs. So it's really thin. No smell at all. Covergirl is completely cruelty-free, if you didn't know. So that is why whenever they come out with something new, I do go out and try it for the public. because I'd like to implement cruelty-free products on my channel, and a lot of what I do use is cruelty-free, so, you know, Cover FX, things like that from Sephora, high-end brands, and I've done full face of Ilia, Pacifica, Milani, and Wet n Wild before they sold themselves to China. This is looking full coverage, guys. And I'm assuming it has age rewind properties in it because it says simply ageless, or that it just makes you look not as aged. But this is very hydrating, very full coverage. I'm super, super impressed. It's not too thick, not cakey. Let's see. It's not settling at all into fine lines. This is really, really nice. It's brightening. I'm impressed. As you guys can see, it's pretty seamless, full coverage. Don't see anything wrong with it. I think that's eyeshadow, to be honest. I think it fell down. I might have to fix that. And then we're gonna powder down with our Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. And yeah, I'll be right back before I have to fix this. No guys, we're using the Huda Beauty baking powder. I forgot. So first impressions on the foundation, I'm in love with it. Concealer, bomb. But I can't make any certain recommendations to you as of yet because I need to put it through a wear test. Anytime I do first impressions, always watch the video, check the description box. I wear for 9 to 12 hours and I'll let you know how it holds up on oily skin. So going in with the Huda Beauty baking powder in Pound Cake, I'm going to take my sponge and just set. Ooh, it's brightening for sure. Set my under eyes and the rest of my face. Well, if it's brightening, I don't really want to set the rest of my face. I'm actually just going to set where I put all of my concealer. That way it's going to highlight those areas of the face. So far it's good. I don't smell the smell of the powder anymore once it's applied to the skin, but it seemed to do a good job of mattifying and setting that down without really altering the concealer in any way. Let's see how it looks. Oh, it really blurred that area. So this looks and feels super smooth. Blurring, this is flawless on my under eye, guys. Now I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me, and I don't have the sifter, so I'm just kind of putting it on my sponge. And what I do to lock in the makeup is press and kind of roll, pushing this deep into my pores. Don't worry, it's not going to break you out. It's just going to really sink everything in, mattify. This also adds a bit of coverage, and this just is such a dupe for a very high-end powder. Watch out for that video. It is coming. You do not want to miss it. This is one of the longest videos I've ever done, but I'm doing a first impressions for a lot of things, guys. So I hope you appreciate that. Now, the key right now, after the face is concealed and powdered, is to go in with your setting spray. I'm taking the Gerard Slay All Day and setting the face. Letting that dry down. Try not to make any facial movements or anything. You don't want any creasing or lines in there. Let that dry down completely. Now you may be asking, how does that new concealer compare to the new, you know, Covergirl unloaded, unlocked, something like that, uncovered, or yes, uncovered? It doesn't. If you have one, you don't need the other. That's just my 2 cents on that. If you have one, you do not need the other. So we're going to be going in with our bronzer, our blush, and our highlight, which is the Nikkiajoy. For bronzer, I'm going to be taking my beloved Morphe Icon bronzer in the shade Icon. I'm just going to take this brush right here. It's from It's My, wow, you guys, I don't know how to read that. I'm just going to swirl it in, tap the excess off. I don't really want to do any harsh scrubbing of my skin that will cause micro exfoliation of the skin, making everything appear very textured and just not cute. As you can see, this is very flattering of a bronzer. It's really pretty. It's a perfect shade. I really, really love it. Totally worth $19, and you get a humongous pan. It's supposed to be for face and body, so you can do what you want with it, I guess. For blush, I'm going to be going in with my favorite at the moment. It's from Revlon. It's called Rose Bomb. It's a new shade. Definitely check it out. It's completely so beautiful. Taking that on my Sephora blush brush. Just going to feather that backward. Oh, look at the pigment. Run it over the nose for that sunburnt look. And if you found that you've taken too much, like maybe I have, I can never, have too much blush, and I just take that on the whole perimeter of my face. But if you find that it's just too wild and way too much for you, which this looks on camera like it is, but in reality it's just really not, take your powder brush, looking for a powder brush, or even your foundation brush, and just go over that area. Do you see how this is calming it down just a bit? See, this area looks more blended rather than this area, which looks pretty patchy. I'm just going to go over that with our foundation brush or our, powder brush, and just tone that shiz down. There, that looks more manageable, right guys? Beautiful. Now into testing. The Nikkiajoy Illuminate highlighting palette. You get a huge mirror. It's $38. I forgot to mention the price in the beginning, guys. I was so excited. Using my Maybelline highlighting brush, I'm going to take, oh my word, I don't even know, Glimmer and Glisten. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. These are so buttery soft and highly pigmented. Oh, goodness gracious. And our eyes look beautiful with it on it. My word. Taking that right here. Let's take Glisten for the inner corner of the eye. You guys, they're not super overly pigmented. They can be built up to blinding. You can take this easily from, like super light to super blinding. Ugh. In heaven right now, guys. Just take a look. This is 100% worth your money. Any Nikkiajoy product I've ever bought has never let me down. Like, these lashes are perfect for my eye. I didn't even have to cut them because they're made for small eyes, and I always have to cut lashes. They're like this long. I didn't even have to cut these. I can still see my eye makeup through them. They're beautiful. They're wispy. They last forever, like 20, 30 uses. So yeah, let me go line my lips and I'll be right back. I've lined my lips with the Becca liner, and I'm going in with the L'Oreal Color Riche in All Out Pout. Beautiful nude. This is a matte color. And they have that classic L'Oreal scent. But I don't mind that because they're so darn pretty. I want to add a little gloss to that, I don't know, in some way. I'm just going to add a little clear gloss to that. Not clear, but it's about the same shade. Just a little tiny bit of gloss. Last but not least, let's set our face again with the Gerard Slay All Day. This is going to triple lock our makeup in so that it lasts all day. There you have it, you guys. There are my first impressions of all of these new products. Check the description box. I will always leave my thoughts in there. I love that you joined me today for my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, like the video at the end if you did. It helps me out heaps. It lets YouTube get my content out there to everybody else like you. And I love you. Have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.